The NBA season is only 2 weeks old here on ESPN. The T-Wolves come in with a porous defense that surrenders a lot of points. They need to find a way to fill some of those defensive holes. They should find a tough matchup versus the Bucks, who come in expecting to continue running their offense like a well-oiled machine. One of the best things about them is how they value every possession and refuse to make those costly turnovers. And with that, let's go now to Minnesota, where Bob Steele and Rod West will deliver today's play-by-play.
Welcome, fans, as Sega Sports continues bringing you the best in the game. We're here at the Target Center in Minnesota. I'm Bob Steele, and with me as usual is Rod West. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's game. Who do you think's going to put on a show?
Anthony Mason instinctively seems to know where those offensive rebounds are going before anyone else out there. That can't help but be a factor.
Thanks, Rod. Let's head courtside for the player introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention courtside for the player introductions. First, for the Milwaukee Bucks. At center, Irvin Johnson. At forward, Anthony Mason. Also at forward, Tony Kukoc. At guard, Sam Cassell. Also at guard, Ray Allen. And now the starting lineup for your Minnesota Timberwolves. At the center position, from Slovenia, 7 feet, number 8, Robin. At forward, from Missouri, 6'4", number 44, Anthony Peeler. At guard, out of Miami, Ohio, 6'7", number 10, Wally Charmian. Also at guard, from Oregon, 5'11", number 7, Terrell Brandon. Also at forward, out of Target Academy, 6'11", number 21, Kevin.
The Bucks corral the opening tip-off. Passes it.
I got him.
Allen launches from beyond the arc. Drains the first bucket of the game.
Allen didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too, and after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. Garnett throws it in. Brandon dishes it off. Passes. Serbiak takes a turnaround J. It's the far iron, but it goes in.
I thought the D would have shut that one down in a hurry, but never underestimate this guy. He gets the job done.
The Bucks
have the ball in a small lead, 3-2.
Watch the screen. He's going inside.
Now in the paint.
Double up.
Kukoc fades away inside. Gets the front rim.
Kukoc is a proud warrior inside, so he has to be a little humbled when he blows an easy one like that.
Passes it. The steal.
You can't expect to retain possession if you're willing to let go a bad pass like that, Bob. You really have to thread the needle when going inside.
2 and 4, 5.
Passes.
Pick him up.
7 seconds to shoot. The 3 ball was dropped in by Allen.
Ray Allen found a soft spot in the defense. They weren't guarding him on that shot at all.
Brandon passes the ball.
84 pop. Double down.
Serbiak launches from beyond the arc.
Take the 3 on
Can't answer back with a 3.
Zerbiak had everything going his way, but that wide open three wouldn't fall for him. The Bucks
work it up court. They're shooting 100% from the arc. The J was missed by Cassell. Battles for that board. Cassell capitalizes on the second chance opportunity. Just under 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Now left wing.
Line it up, line it up. 5 on the 2.
Healer pulls the trigger from the high post. Tickles the twine.
Great shot over a bigger defender right here.
Yeah, shooting over a taller guy isn't impossible, but it's more difficult. Kukoc inbounds the ball.
The Bucks
have the rock. They're shooting 60% from the floor. Bounce pass.
Turn 4-5.
Releases from 15. Answers right back.
He made that one, but I tell you what, that is exactly how you want to D him up. He just got it to fall.
Healer is asking for it in the post. Takes a wide open shot. Puts too much on it.
Now you're going to see that shot go in most of the time. Big break for the defense.
Received by Allen. The jumper was buried by Allen.
Gets the ball on the wing and drains the wide open jumper. That's textbook.
This is what makes the game fun. Nothing fancy here. Gets the open look, reacts, drains it for 2. Good shot. Just over 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes it.
86 stuck in. Stand.
Brandon makes the pass.
Ball.
Shoots. Can't sink the well-defended shot.
Healer had to alter his shot because the defender got so much pressure on him. That's why he missed.
Just under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes.
Get him. Through weak.
Launches from beyond the arc. Buries his 13th point of the game.
Allen is in control of this game, and the way he's playing it is no surprise. He is really putting on a show.
Healer now has it.
ISO.
Passes it. Goes with a crossover.
Switch up.
Puts it up. Couldn't stop the run there and a miss by Peeler. Rebounded by Johnson.
The Bucks
have it, and they're on a 12-2 run.
Ball.
Passes.
Eat up.
Launches from beyond the arc. Allen drains the 3. That's his 4th from beyond the arc tonight.
A simple but effective pump fake gets him enough room to bury the J. That's a clever move.
Especially when you're able to knock down the open jumper on a consistent basis. Nesterovic with the inbound. 55 seconds here in the first quarter. Peeler was looking for the ball.
Line it up.
Peeler for the left block. Can't stop the run.
Anthony Peeler must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
Pass caught by Allen. Allen, money! He's got 18 tonight.
You'll sink those all day, Bob. What a nice shot.
The Timberwolves
have it. They're shooting 28% from the floor. Passes it.
Ball. Turn 4-5.
Uses a crossover.
Nice call by the ref. Definite contact on the shot.
He gets the first of 2. Johnson will head to the bench.
Substitution for the Bucks.
Ham throws it in.
Pick him up.
Allen can pick up his 5th three-pointer this trip down.
Ball. Screen coming.
Cassell high rises.
Sam
Gets the layup.
Cassell.
Nice shot, and you can see these guys are taking control from the get-go, but there's still a lot of basketball left.
The Timberwolves
Bring it up. They're 1 out of their last 6 from the floor. The fadeaway was no good by Serbiak. Cassell with the ball. Cassell has the rock. He has 4 points from the paint. Got it off in time, but the buzzer beater was missed by Cassell. We're at the end of 1. The score, 22-6.
The Timberwolves
are down big after just 1 period of play, Rod. What stat's been the key so far?
3-point shooting, Bob. When you're shooting this poorly from the outside, you need to abandon the outside shots and try to get something easier. High percentage shots will always help.
Bounce pass. Leaps up. Botches the lay-in.
That's a nice job fighting on the offensive board.
Jackson gets the second chance bucket. Ham inbounds the ball.
Get him. I got it. Drop. Push 5.
Bounce to the paint. From inside.
Turn 4-5. What's the box?
Lobbed. They work it in. Jackson passes. 7 on the shot clock. Spins to the hoop. Gets cut off by Cassell. Hudson unloads from about 20 feet out. Gets the kind bounce off the back rim.
Now that's a guy that can light it up from out there. You have got to watch out for him.
Cassell heads up court. He's 2 out of his last 4 from the floor.
Pin down.
Cassell gets busy. Goes fast on the lay-in. Garnett with the inbound. Just under 4 minutes here in the second quarter. Passes. Launches from beyond the arc. Picks up his 5th point of the quarter. He's got 5 in the game.
He is just brutal on the defense from the three-point land, Bob. Truly one of the great shooters in this league.
Cassell has it. He's shooting 60% from the floor. Lobbed it. Thomas takes a wide open shot. Can't drop down his shot.
He has got to stick that open jumper. No one is happy with that shot. Not him, and definitely not his coach.
Garnett with the rock. Shoots. Doesn't get it all the way there.
He had a good look, but the D stayed as tight as a new pair of shoes on a rainy day. This is going to be a real close matchup.
15 go.
Brisbilla passes it.
Hawk.
7 seconds to shoot. Inside pass. Knocked off course, and it's loose inside.
Bobby, he has such great anticipation. He's easily one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Well, definitely, Rod. He lets their perimeter defenders take more risk when they know they have a big-time shot blocker backing them up like that. Launches from beyond the arc. Can't drop in the lightly contested shot.
Garnett isn't even going to dwell on that last shot. He knows he should have made it, so he'll wait to redeem himself when the next open 3 comes around.
Bricks it inside by Allen.
Got him on the arm during the shot. The ref says, put him on the line.
He can't get the first, and will leave the floor.
Substitution for the Bucks.
Serbiak will come back onto the floor.
The Timberwolves
will take a timeout here. Smith throws it in. Passes it.
The Timberwolves
Are at the controls. They're shooting 38% from the floor.
I got him.
Top of the key.
Roll. Pin down. Double.
Garnett fired from the post. Cassell dishes it off. Passes.
Watch out inside.
7 on the shot clock. He gets the first of 3. Johnson looks fresh coming back on the floor.
The Timberwolves
will take a timeout here. Smith inbounds the ball.
The Timberwolves
Work it up court. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the floor. Caught by Serbiak.
Switch up. Need help.
Takes a wide open shot. Hook it.
Great look and a great bucket right here. Let's check that out again, Bobby.
When you get that pass, you need to hit your shot just like you did here. Cassell brings it up. He has 6 points from the paint. Takes the shot from the elbow.
What a block.
Substitution for the Timberwolves.
Allen passes the ball.
Ball.
Takes a turnaround J. This fired.
Allen has a first-rate mid-range game. Even though he missed that one, he has to keep taking that shot. The Timberwolves
Have the rock. They're shooting 33% from the arc. Blocked that last layup by Garnett. Mason with the inbound. 53 seconds here in the second quarter. Passes it. Launches from beyond the arc.
About
He
time.
can't drop down his shot.
Allen comes away empty, but he was playing pretty well on that. I'm not surprised he missed it.
Pick him up.
Goes up. Pretty simple call for the ref. Count the basket on the goaltending.
Good. Substitution for the Timberwolves.
I got him.
The Bucks
Can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. Passes. Allen goes with the fadeaway. Gets back iron and out.
You cannot beat that kind of hands-on, in-your-face coverage, and it's so constant, too. That's a good example of how you play defense.
Johnson corrals the defensive board. Cassell has the ball. He's 3 out of his last 6 from the floor. Passes it. Launches from beyond the arc. Can't sink the well-defended shot. Brandon has it. Got it off in time, but the buzzer beater was missed by Brandon. The clock runs out, and we're heading to the half. The score, 28-21. Time for a refreshment run for me and Rod while Clark brings you the halftime report.
Welcome to the ESPN Halftime Update. Here's a quick breakdown of the numbers from the first half. The Bucks have been sharp shooting tonight. They're shooting a higher percentage on their three-pointers, and that's been one of the major reasons they're winning. Ray Allen, in the first half, has a total of 19 points and 1 steal. That makes him our Sega Sports Hot at the Half player. That will do it for now. Make sure to tune in to the ESPN postgame show at the conclusion of the game. We'll send you back to Bob and Rod.
Substitution for the Timberwolves.
Smith throws it in.
Pick him up.
Brandon makes the pass. It's picked off.
What quick hands this guy has to grab the ball out of the air.
Inside. Mason pulls the trigger from 8. It's blocked.
Keep your eyes on the space. Pin down.
It's knocked away. Grabbed by Garnett.
Now that's how you play the game, Bob. He recovered smoothly off the pump fake and then came away with the steal. Nice job.
Pin down.
Lobbed.
Stand.
Shoots. Puts too much on it.
Come on.
Good rebound on the inside.
Smith capitalizes on the second chance opportunity. Cassell is at the controls. He's shooting 50% from the floor. Passes. Allen goes with the fadeaway. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Allen has a first-rate mid-range game. Even though he missed that one, he has to keep taking that shot.
Ball.
The Timberwolves
Head into the front court. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor.
Get him.
Goes with the crossover. Puts it up. Right, here's the second look. Mason inbounds the ball. Cassell works it up court. He's 3 of 6 from the floor. The long three-pointer was missed by Allen.
the Timberwolves
Have it. They're shooting 25% from the arc. They push it inside. Kicks it outside. Garnett has the ball. Releases from 15. Gets nothing but net. Cassell has the rock. He has 6 points from the paint. Cassell passes. Picked off.
Now look at the D get a hand in there. Not to discount his skills, but that was a foolish pass in that kind of traffic.
Smith wants it down low. In low. Smith releases from close range. Connects off the front rim.
The Bucks
Bring it up. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the arc. Passes it. Puts it up. Can't answer back.
D negates the shot. Man, these are two great players going head-to-head. That's basketball at its finest.
Passes. Garnett unloads 10 feet out. Can't take the lead. Nice rebound by the 10-year man out of Croatia. Cassell heads up court. He's 3 out of his last 6 from the floor. Bounce pass. Stolen. Get him. Garnett springs up. Gets the lay-in. Kukoc with the inbound.
The Bucks
Have the ball. They're shooting 38% from the floor. Cassell passes it. Allen launches from beyond the arc. Buries number 22. Passes it.
The Timberwolves
Are at the controls. They're 5 out of their last 6 from the floor. Into the low post. Batted away! Healer will come off the floor.
Substitution for the Timberwolves.
Billa comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. The steal! Nabbed by Cassell.
great job with the steal. Plays like that can decisively shift the momentum of a ball game.
Allen now has it. Launches from beyond the arc. Gets his 6th point of the period. He's got 25 in the game.
The Timberwolves
Work it up court. They're shooting 25% from the arc. Passes. Uses the crossover. Puts up the shot.
This is a textbook crossover, Bob. Check it out.
Boy, straight passes, man, and he lays it in for 2. Pretty move. Mason throws it in.
Ball.
52 seconds here in the 3rd quarter.
Quick.
Cassell dishes it off. Swatted away, and it's loose on the perimeter.
Nice block there. Terrific defensive stop.
The Timberwolves
Have the rock. They're 1 out of their last 4 from the arc. Gets aggressive. Hands it, and gets his 11th point of the game. Passes it. 30 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. Passes. Smith fires from the right block. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
Tough call, Bob, but the right call. Too much contact during the shooting motion.
He can't get the first.
Substitution
Thomas
for the
looks
Timberwolves.
fresh coming back on the floor.
Substitution for the Bucks.
Hauls it down. Puts it back up, but no dice.
Penetrate.
It's 1-on-1. Cassell takes a quick shot. Gets right iron, no good.
Sam Cassell has a first-rate mid-range game. Even though he missed that one, he has to keep taking that shot.
Pass back. Gets cut off by Billa. It's sent away, and it's loose on the perimeter. We're at the end of 3 with the score 36-33.
The Timberwolves
Still couldn't get the lead and enter the 4th trailing single digits. What do you think has been the difference so far statistically, Rod?
assists, Bob. Their offense is bogging down way too much in one-on-one situations, and teammates are not getting set up and aren't setting each other up. They need to create some more opportunities for each other like they've shown they can do from time to time.
Substitution for the Timberwolves.
Mason inbounds the ball.
Pick him up.
Cassell passes the ball. Launches from beyond the arc. Allen is unstoppable from long range. 7 3-pointers so far. Garnett wants the ball in the paint. Garnett fades away inside. Throws out the left rim and out. That last tip is up and in by Misterovic.
Great second chance opportunity.
Couldn't agree more with you, Rod. Don't take any extra risks if you can help it. Cassell has it. He has 8 points from the floor.
Ball. Stay tight inside.
Lobbed it. Seven seconds to shoot. Bounce pass. Allen launches from beyond the arc. It's his 6th point of the period. He has a total of 31.
Allen is having an incredible night, and his team is really responding to his efforts.
Brandon brings it up. He hasn't hit a shot from the arc. Smith makes the pass. Garnett from the left block. It's blocked. The J was off the mark by Brandon.
That's how you fight for the offensive rebound.
Pick him up.
Passes it. Launches from beyond the arc. Allen, money from beyond the arc. An unbelievable 9 three-pointers so far. Brandon has the ball. He's 0 out of his last 2 from the arc.
Face it. Switch out.
Pass low post. Smith shoots, drops in the well-defended shot.
Now that's just good court smarts to anticipate the D and adjust the shot. Really nice play, Bob.
Cassell is at the controls. He's shooting 44% from the floor.
Head street.
Launches from beyond the arc. Hits the front rim.
Tough matchup out there, and they're a little lucky that he didn't get that one to fall.
Brandon works it up court. He's 1 of 5 from the floor. Nesterovic passes.
Going inside.
They're inside.
All right, line it up.
Passes back outside. Garnett has position down low. 7 on the shot clock. Garnett puts it up inside. Doesn't get the tough shot. Cassell has the rock. He's 2 out of his last 6 from the floor. Passes. Goes with the crossover. Gets stopped by Brandon.
The Timberwolves.
They'll take a timeout here.
Timeout Timberwolves.
Brisbilla will leave the floor. Garnett with the inbound.
The Timberwolves.
Head into the front court. They're shooting 48% from the floor. Garnett with the ball.
Watch out inside. Help down low.
Garnett gets up. Now is in double figures.
The Bucks
have it. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the floor. Cassell passes it.
Through post. Side B. Pick him up.
Passes it. 7 seconds to shoot.
I got him. Watch the
Uses the crossover. Puts it up. The 19-foot shot is off target by Cassell.
The Timberwolves
Can cut into the lead with a basket here. Jumps up. Watches the lay-in.
Yeah, a little bit too much bumping and grinding for the ref's comfort on that one, Bobby. The D's got to get set if they want to get that kind of contact.
He can't get the first. He misses them both. Passes.
The Bucks
Bring it up. They're shooting 64% from the arc. Takes a turnaround Jay. Hands it and gets his 11th point of the quarter. He has a total of 36 so far. Smith throws it in. Mason stepped on the line, and they'll give the ball up.
You know they've got those lines painted there for a reason. A good player knows exactly where he is at all time and does not slip out of bounds like that.
Ball, ball,
The
ball.
Timberwolves
Have the ball. They're 1 out of their last 5 from the arc. Garnett with the rock.
Line it up.
Garnett pulls the trigger from the high post. Off the mark.
Now sometimes it's just better to tip that ball right back in on the putback rather than bringing it down so it can just get stripped.
He fought for position and made the play.
Pick him up.
The Bucks
Would love to extend their lead this trip down.
Switch. Screen coming. ISO.
Cassell dishes it off.
Stay tight inside. Yo, power stack.
Gets cut off by Brandon. There's the steal. Passes it.
Brandon keeps finding a way to wrestle that ball loose, but my question is, when are they going to get a grip on the lead?
Pass caught by Garnett. Pulls the trigger from 8. Gets his 6th point of the period. He's got 14 total.
The defender really had his work cut out for him there. Against a superb inside guy like that, you've got to bring your big game.
The Bucks
They'll take a timeout here. the controls. They're shooting 47% from the floor.
Brandon
With the personal. That'll be his second foul of the game. He gets the first of two. He's off on the second. Nesterovich grabs the defensive board. Brandon heads up court. He hasn't hit a shot from the arc.
The Timberwolves
Take their last timeout. Garnett inbounds the ball. Brandon passes the ball. Passes. 7 on the shot clock. Fires from the right block. Hauls it in by Smith.
Oh, Bobby, you gotta like the way he ripped that one down.
The shot from beyond the arc was missed by Brandon. Serbiak with the personal. That's his third foul so far. He gets the first of two. He's off on the second. Passes it.
Nice court sense, Bobby. He knew exactly where to be to yank that one down.
Brandon has it. He's 0 off his last 3 from the arc. He yanks it down inside. He can't get the first. He sinks the second. Smith with the inbound. Brandon brings it up. He's shooting 14% from the floor. The half-court shot was off the mark by Brandon. Rebounded by Mason. And that'll do it. Your final score for tonight's game, 52-43. Well, that's it for us. Be sure to tune into SportsCenter to catch the latest news, scores, and highlights. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
This is Clark Dishman welcoming you to the ESPN Postgame Show. The Bucks come away with a 9-point win over the T-Wolves. They now move to 3-2 on the year. The Bucks fell in love with the 3-ball tonight and never abandoned it. They never passed on any of the open looks and did a great job of spreading out the floor to open up the three-pointers. That was the key tonight. Ray Allen wound up with a total of 36 points and 2 steals. He's our ESPN Player of the Game. He was the difference tonight. Well, that will do it for now. I'm Clark Dishman. We'll see you next game.